A very good evening, guys. In the previous two classes, we started with the second method of branch account, that is stock and debtors. We will continue with the same. As I mentioned earlier, in the previous two classes, we did sums where the goods were sent at cost price. Now, today I will take the important part where the goods are sent by the head office to the branch at invoice price. And when the goods are sent at invoice price, you all know we have done in the first method also, we have done in consignment accounts also, you have to remove the profit. And now remember, for this particular method, when you remove the profit, there will be a separate account, the most important account called as branch adjustment account. So remember, branch adjustment account will be prepared in each and every sum of the second method if the goods are sent by head office to branch at invoice price. If the head office sends goods to branch at cost price, then branch adjustment will not come, which we saw in the previous two sessions. But if the goods are sent at invoice price under the second method, then you will make branch adjustment account. Okay, let's read the sum, then I'll tell you how to decide the accounts. The base is same except for this extra account. Let's read the sum again, because this is the first sum of the second method where the goods are sent at invoice price. I'll go very slow, and in this session I'll just take one sum. The sum what I'm taking is question number 3. Question 3. Let's see. A head office in Solapur has a branch to which goods are sent at invoice price, which is fixed at profit of 20% on sale. Underline that. Profit of 20% on sale. Now see, because the percentage is on sale, your job gets cut down. Because the percentage is on sale, your job gets cut down. Straight away your profit will be 20% of the invoice price or the sale value. If it was on cost, we would have done the additional working what we did earlier, and we will do in the next class also. So remember, profit margin 20% on sale price. Then see, under that strict instructions of selling price only at invoice price. Following are the particulars about the branch transaction. They have given you opening stock, invoice price, branch debtors, goods sent to branch, total sales, cash received from debtors, goods returned by debtors, check sent to branch for rent, salary, sundry expense, discount to debtors, bad debts, closing stock. Calculate profit made by branch, accounts to be opened under stock and debtors system. They will mention, because you can do the same sum. Understand this. You can do the same sum under the first method as well as second method. So they will specify. Okay, now guys see. First we know branch stock account, straightforward account. You have to make in each and every sum around 6 to 7 lines. Because the goods are sent at invoice price. Because the goods are sent at invoice price, and this is the second method, stock and data system, second account, that is branch adjustment account. Next, we know this, goods sent to branch, we make it in each and every sum. Today you'll understand why I made you all do earlier also. There is opening balance for debtors transaction connected to debtors, so debtors account. As I told you, branch P&L, you have to make in each and every sum. Previous class we made creditors account, we made cash, bank, because we had opening and closing balances. Here it is not there. So 5 accounts, stock account of around 6-7 lines, branch adjustment 6-7 lines, goods sent to branch 3 to 4 lines, debtors and P&L again around 7 lines. Got it? The only important point here is new account, branch adjustment. Understand very carefully, being the first sum of this method where the goods are sent at invoice price. Again I am repeating, I am going slow. Let's see. Let's start. First, opening stock 5,000 at invoice price. Come to the debit side of branch stock. Right there. To balance brought down 5,000. Now guys, listen. If this 5,000 was cost, I would have written this and I would have gone to the next transaction. But this is at invoice price. When the goods are sent at invoice price, even the closing stock and opening stock will be at invoice price. That means what? This 5,000 includes profit. So what I'll have to do? I'll have to remove it. What I used to do in consignment and the first method of branch account, I used to reverse it by crediting. I will do the same thing, but as I told you, branch adjustment, the new account is prepared to remove the profit only. So instead of writing it on the credit side of branch stock, I will put it in branch adjustment. This is a special account opened for removing the profit. So what you do? Come to the credit side of branch adjustment, write it. By opening stock reserve, even if you write by balance brought down, that is also fine. Okay. I will show the calculation in brackets. What is my invoice price? 5,000. Now what I told you, profit is 20% on sales. So 5,000 ka straight away take 20%. That gives you 1,000. 5,000 ka 20% gives you 1,000. If it was on cost, 20% on cost, I would have done 20 upon 120, but it is on selling price. So straight away 5,000 ka 20%. What we should do in consignment and what we should do in first method of branch, we used to record this but on the credit side. But this is the second method where there is separate branch adjustment account. So therefore I will put it on the credit side of branch adjustment by opening stock reserve, that is 1,000. Clear guys? Got it? Sure. Next. Debtors 2,000. Opening balance of debtors. We know very well debtor is an asset. Assets always have a debit balance. So to balance brought down 2,000. To balance brought down 2,000. Next. Goods sent to branch 40,000. Now the goods are sent at invoice price. So first, what I told you, when branch receives, we will debit branch stock, and when branch sends the goods, we will credit branch stock. Goods sent to branch by the head office. So branch receives. So come to the debit side of branch stock, right there. Two goods sent to branch account 40,000. Two goods sent to branch 40, and we are preparing goods sent to branch. So coming from branch stock, so by branch stock account 40,000. By branch stock 40. Now guys, be careful, a very important point. How I reduce? I remove the profit from opening stock. Similarly, I will remove profit from this 40 also. Again I repeat, in consignment and in first method of branch, we credited. Now also we will credit, but we will credit branch adjustment. But guys listen, what you will do. Here you wrote two goods sent to branch. We credited here. So now what will happen? We will credit here. But credit will not come from here, it will come from here. So what you will do? Come to the debit side of goods sent to branch, right there. To branch adjustment account, and it is 20% on sale price. Invoice price is given 40,000. we will show it in brackets. 40,000 into 20 upon 100, that is 8,000. 40,000 into 20 upon 100, that is 8. To branch adjustment and come to the credit side of branch adjustment, where you will write buy goods sent to branch account 8,000. Buy goods sent to branch account 8,000. Buy goods sent to branch 8,000. Got it, guys? I'll repeat again. 40,000 ka 8,000 is the profit. It will be credited here. But first you will record on the credit side of goods sent to branch. From there, bring it to branch adjustment. That is the main reason. You all must be wondering till now. Even if the question doesn't say in each and every sum, I have made you all prepare this account for this purpose only. Got it? So goods sent to branch may first you credit. From there, remove it and bring it to the credit of branch adjustment. So see, 5,040 both includes profit of 20%. I have removed from them by crediting branch adjustment. So the profit lies now in branch adjustment account. Branch adjustment is the most important account for this particular method. Okay, next. Total sales 43,600. Now, when I say total sales, there is debtors. That means here it will mean cash and credit. So I need the breakup. I cannot do anything right now. See the next point. Cash sales. Now, what I do? When there is sales, let it be cash or credit. Goods go out. Goods go out. Therefore, you will credit branch stock. So goods are going out. I will credit branch stock. This is sale in cash. So we will write there buy branch cash. So come to the credit side. Write there buy branch cash. That is cash sales. That will be 32,600. Buy branch cash, brackets में cash sales 32,600. Now guys, be careful. Understand this. We removed इसका profit. Don't remove इसका profit. Why? Understand. I am selling goods. अगर मैं sales का profit निकालूंगा तो business क्यों कर रहे हो? If you are removing profit from goods which you sell to customer, business करने का फायदा क्या है? So remember, don't make a mistake of removing profit from sales. Profit you will adjust where? Opening stock, closing stock, goods sent to branch, goods returned from branch. All transactions connected with goods between head office and branch, not the customers. Otherwise, there is no sense in doing the business. Clear, guys? Got it? So buy branch cash. We are not preparing branch cash opening closing नहीं दिया है. Otherwise, इसका second effect would have gone there. Got it? Now listen. Before I go to the next transaction, ऊपर देखो. Total sales कितना दिया है? 43,600. Now, when I say out of 43,600, 32,600 is cash. So can I say बाकी का 11,000 is credit? So the remaining 11,000 will be my credit sales. So come to the credit side of stock. Goods going out and selling to customers. So buy branch debtors, credit sales. Put a bracket 43,600 minus 32,600. That gives you 11,000. 43,600 minus 32,600. That gives you 11,000. And by branch debtors, we are preparing branch debtors. Come to the debit side of branch debtors. To branch stock account, that is 11,000. To branch stock account, that is 11,000. Again I repeat, don't remove profit from sales, whether cash or credit, because if you remove profit from sales, there is no point of doing the business. Okay? Next, cash received from debtors 8.4. We are not preparing branch cash, but debtors hai. Paisa aa raha hai. We have done multiple times in branch account as well as single entry. Debtors way. By branch cash account 8,400. By branch cash 8,400. Next, goods returned by debtors. Returned by debtors means sales return. Returned by debtors means sales return. Can I say customers are returning to the branch? Branch में आ रहा है, branch में goods आ रहा है, therefore we will debit branch stock. And कहाँ से आ रहा है? Debtors are returning us, so come to the debit side of branch stock. Right there. To branch debtors, brackets में चाहिए, so you can write there sales return, that is 600. To branch debtors, sales return, and come to the credit side of branch debtors, right there. By branch stock 600. You can put in brackets SR. Again remember, goods are being returned from debtors. Goods are being returned from debtors, so no need to remove the profit. Goods are being received from debtors, so no need for removing the profit. Okay? Because if you remove the profit, no point for doing business. So don't remove profit from sales and sales return. Profit will be adjusted against opening stock, closing stock, goods sent to branch, goods returned from branch, wherever the goods are sent at invoice price. Clear with this, guys? Chalo. Next. Check sent to branch for rent, salary, sundry expense, discount, bad debts. We are not making branch cash or bank account. And I mentioned earlier, are you going to make branch expense in this? Has the question specified to make branch expense? No. So branch expense not there. So what goes in branch expense will now come in P&L. No branch bank. So let's step by step. Rent 1200 expense. Come to branch P&L. To rent account 1200. Next, salaries 3.6. So to salary account 3,600. Next, 300. To sundry expenses 300. Next, discount to debtors. Discount is an expense, so I will debit here to discount 150. Yeah. Now remember, discount is given to debtors. So can I say to that extent my debtors value will come down? So come to the credit side of debtors. By discount 150. Even if you write down by branch P&L brackets में discount, that is also fine. चलिए. Okay. Next, bad debts 250. Again, bad debts is an expense. Debit branch P&L. So two bad debts 250. And again bad debts is connected with debtors. So branch debtors may buy bad debts 250. Branch debtors may buy bad debts 250. Branch debtors may buy bad debts 250. Clear guys? Got it? Okay. Now the last thing, closing stock. How much? 2100. Come to the credit side of branch stock. Buy balance carried down 2100. Now see, opening stock ka reserve we removed here. Closing stock ka reserve also will remove, and that will come in the debit side of branch adjustment. What is reserve? Stock reserve means reserve included in stock. Profit included in opening stock is opening stock reserve. Profit included in closing stock will be closing stock reserve. So to closing stock reserve, we will show the calculation in brackets. 2100 ka 20%, that will give you 420. Okay, that will give you 420. Clear guys? Got it? Clear? Now understand this very important point. After everything, close branch stock. Close branch stock. Now remember, the balance what we got in the previous two classes ka sum, the effect is different. Here it will be different. Just see which side is greater. 45, 32,600, 45,700. Yeah. Credit is greater. Minor difference of 100 rupees. There is a difference of 100 rupees. Now guys, listen very carefully. Again I am repeating. What we did in the first two classes. In that this was gross profit. But here we are having branch adjustment. So gross profit will come there. So now the question is what to be done for this. Now listen very carefully. Different types of balances coming on debit and credit side. Where it will go, that is the main point here. Now listen, ध्यान से देखो. Opening stock है. Closing stock is there. Goods sent to branch is there. Sales is there. Sale return होता भी है, नहीं भी होता है. Now see, in spite of everything there, still there is a difference on the debit side. Stock का debit मतलब stock आया है. कहाँ से आया we don't know. So this is nothing but we call it as surplus. So because it is there on the debit side, this will be called as surplus, and this surplus will be your full profit. So iska effect will go on the credit side of branch adjustment, where you will write by branch stock account brackets में surplus. See, if closing stock was not there and difference came on the closing stock, it will be closing stock. I repeat, यहाँ पे surplus क्यों है? Opening भी है, closing भी है, goods sent to branch भी है, sales भी है. So this is nothing but surplus. Now see, अगर यहाँ पे आता credit side पे, that means goods have gone. So that would have been shortage, and that shortage would have come here. So this 100 is nothing but surplus, which you will credit to branch adjustment, because it is full profit for me. Got it? Now you close branch adjustment and see the difference. Clearly credit is greater. 9,100. So 9,100 minus 420 gives you 8680. 9,100 in minus 420 gives you 8680. This, now listen very carefully. What we did in the earlier two class, stock का difference was my gross profit. Now see, branch adjustment में all the transaction which are there are connected to profit. So this is nothing but my gross profit, and you all know very well gross profit goes to P&L. So this difference के सामने same what we did in the earlier two class for branch stock, now we will do that for branch adjustment. So two branch P&L brackets में लिखो gross profit, and इसका corresponding effect will come here by branch adjustment account 8680, that is gross profit, by branch adjustment account 8680, that is gross profit. Clear guys? Got it? So I'll repeat. Previous two classes में gross profit came from branch stock account because the goods were sent at cost price. Now goods are sent at invoice price. Loading profit pass goes in branch adjustment. So branch adjustment का difference will be gross profit, which will be credited to P&L. This was the important point not only for the day but also for the remaining sums what we are going to do for the second method. Okay, next. This we know very well. Close goods sent to branch, and uska difference will go to trading account. So against that two branch trading account. Two branch trading account. अभी देखो debtors closing balance is not given. So the difference will be on the credit side. That will be your closing balance. So 13 minus 8.4 minus 600. That gives you 3,600. So 13 minus 8.4 minus 6 minus 150. This is nothing but my closing balance. Against that, by balance brought down 3,600. By balance brought down 3,600. Got it guys? And last step, close branch P&L and get the difference. Just see 3180. Yeah, 3180 we know very well. This is our net profit, which we will transfer to general profit and loss account. So to general P&L account, that is net profit. To general P&L, that is net profit. Clear guys? I'll repeat. First sum of the second method where the goods are sent at invoice price. Invoice price includes profit. To record that profit, we open a separate account called as branch adjustment account. To record that profit, we open a separate account called as branch adjustment account. What it will include? Profit included in opening stock, that's your opening stock reserve. Profit included in closing stock, that's your closing stock reserve. Profit included in goods sent to branch and goods returned from branch. Again repeating, don't make a mistake of removing profit which is included in sales, because if you do that, there is no point of doing the business. Clear guys? So this was the first sum. Again repeating, the most important point, was preparation of branch adjustment account. Being the first sum of this method, I'm winding up this video here only. In the next class, we will continue with around 2 sums. So that's the request, guys. Before we meet in the next class, please revise this sum so that the concept of branch adjustment is clear and we can go at a faster pace. That's it, guys. See you all in the next class.